Welcome back to SOSNOVKA, and it's a while since I've made an episode, so I'm trying to remember what we did last time. But my project today is to get to August the 2nd as quick as possible, because I'd like to put into our two fields that have been harvested, this one here, 19, and also 20. I'd like to put in canola, which you can put in, you know, August or September, but all I'd like to do today is to put some milk into our a dairy over there, which has no milk in it. But how much milk have we got? 9,830. Okay, let's fill up. And the other thing to do is just to pick up the hay, and I'll put these aside because I'd like to make TMR at some point. I think the cows have quite a lot of hay at the moment. Food, 47,744. Well, I will put them aside anyway. But anyway, let's get the milk over to the dairy. So while I'm doing this, I'll just show you actually that in our time-saving stock check here, we do have about 55,000 euros worth of goods to sell. Cheese, the biggest one here is eggs actually. We've got loads and loads of slurry, and I'm planning to do something with this slurry, but a bit later on. Okay, this is fine. Now I need to pick up the bales of hay. Okay, one more thing to mention actually before I skip on to tomorrow. Let's just see if I can unload this stuff. I made a little bit of an error, but anyway, so this is fine. So you may remember, if you've seen the last episode, we bought this windmill thing here, which is a grain mill and also an oil mill, and this is why I want to do canola, because this is also an oil mill. So we have some flour here, as you can see. I'd like to buy a bakery, and I'm going to put the bakery where there's a water tower. I'm going to get rid of the water tower and put a bakery down instead, because the water towers are like satellites to the farm. They're not actually on the farm, and I don't mind selling them. So I'll see you in the morning. Okay, now it's time to start putting canola in, but before I do that, I would like to see if there are any jobs on to fertilise, because we have so much cultivating, baling, harvesting, sowing, no fertilising at the moment. We have so much slurry. You can see just here, nearly 80,000 litres of the stuff, and you know, I'd like to do something with it. If we sell it, it sells for absolute peanuts. Slurry sells 80,000 litres, sells for 4,426, which is peanuts. So I don't really want to sell it. Anyway, let's get on with direct drilling canola. So let's find a device we can use for that. Well, I tell you what, we've got our own cultivator on our own seeder. So I was going to use a direct drill, but I don't think I will. I think what I'll do is put everything on a worker, and then we can get on with other stuff. Because we have so little money, I don't really want to have any expense of, you know, hiring a direct drill, which is my preferred method of drilling, you know, direct drills rather than doing this business. But this is much cheaper. So okay, now a bakery should cost us, if I get a mod, it should cost us about 30,000. So I'm going to try and get to 30,000 fairly soon, but the first thing I'd like to do today is to hire mowers that will leave a swath, and the normal ones I use are anything for sale? No, but the normal ones I use are these pottingers here, and we can use these actually because we have the horsepower for it. In this Zetor crystal here, which is 170 horsepower. So, right, I'm going to go to the shop and pick them up. And I'll see you when I get back. Okay, we've always done hay on this field, but I'd just like to do grass silage now, because obviously we can sell grass silage for, well, whatever it is. I don't know how much it will sell for. Maybe I should look that up, but I've decided on this before I've looked up the price. But anyway, let's go. Okay, so we'll turn all of this into grass silage and we should make some money out of that. Now, I'd just like to see, let's just switch things off here. I'd just like to see how this guy's doing. Yeah, fine. So, the next thing I'd like to do is to put down a bakery. Now, I might need to sell some stuff first, so I'm going to use this tractor here. And by the way, I think I will keep these mowers and take them over to the other field. So, the bakery I have in mind is 30,000. It's a mod, and it's the only one I can find which is under 50,000. But I'm going to need to sell some stuff first, so I'll pick this up and we'll have a look in here to see what we can sell. Probably eggs, I think, but we could take eggs to the bakery. Well, I don't know. I'll sell some butter and cheese and some of the eggs, because butter and cheese comes around very quickly and we have milk all the time because of our cows. And anyway, let's get loaded up and get to the supermarket. So, hopefully, this will lead to our third production on a map that has no productions on it. So, let's see what we get for this lot. And we do get some precision farming bonus as well, which helps. Very good. Very good. So we have 42,000, so we can afford the bakery, which is 30,000. So let's go. I have a place in mind, but I'm not sure it's going to work. So I was going to sell this water tower here to put our bakery down right here, because the water towers are, well, kind of dispensable, I suppose. But the thing is that we don't actually own this land. This water tower here is on this land here, which we don't own, which I can't afford. So what I'm going to do is put the bakery down in this area of land here, which we definitely do own. So let's go to it. Just here, I think. And I'm not quite sure why there are so many reconstruction costs. Yeah, I think it's alright. I mean, it was £700 over, but 30,000 was the maximum I wanted to spend on a bakery. So now we do have some flour. So let's go and get the flour, which is over at the grain mill. Well, this is exciting. This is our first venture into a bakery. Where do I put it? Oh, here. So, the bakery is just here. Flour 8,000 litres. And how much wheat flour how much wheat do we have? Yeah, not much. Not much. So, this, I mean, we need to get more fields is what we need to do. So, but for the moment, we've got another production. We've got 3 productions here now. Well, the chickens are 1, I suppose. And the bakery. And the dairy. Okay, let's just let this guy finish. Why has he stopped? Alright, I'm going to finish this off for him and then we will skip to tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to take a risk actually skipping to tomorrow because we've harvested that grass and it might deplete overnight. I'm not entirely sure, but I just want to move on a little bit. So I'll put this guy ready to start work tomorrow morning on this field. And we will go back to our house, which is just up here. And I'll see you tomorrow. So, I want to check on a couple of things actually. One of which is the cows, because we have 80 cows. And I wonder if we've got any more on the way. Reproduction. Yeah. Reproduction. So reproduction for these ones, we should get some more cows pretty soon. Young ones I know, but that's good. And the other thing I want to see is this, and we have 54,000. We sold a load of stuff yesterday, but we've still got about 55,000 pounds, euros worth of stuff to sell, and a lot of milk. The milk, 10,000 litres. It's pretty good, isn't it? So we need to start putting canola in, so I'm going to use the Zetor Crystal 170 because this is our more powerful tractor. And we do have a drill here, a seeder, which I hope has some seed in it. It does, and we need canola, so that's canola. So once again, I'll put this on a worker, and while this guy's working, I need to bale up all that grass. So I'll use... Oh no, I was going to use this guy for this field. I'll tell you what. I'll leave that for the moment. And I'm gonna get a a baler that will also wrap up bales. We've got so many things rented now, but we do have the option to buy them, so I think I will keep most of them. There's like a bale trailer. This thing here is rented as well. The lime spreader. Oh, all sorts of things. So, I think this is about 18 bales. If we have a look in here, bales produced 17, it'll be 18 by the time this one comes out. So, that's about 18,000 euros. And the good thing is, that our other grass field is now ready to harvest as well. So by the time we've finished on the grass fields, we probably have about 36 up to 40,000 euros worth of bales to sell, which is fantastic. And I'd really like to use the money for buying another field. Now, I don't know what fields are available, but the one I really want is 400,000, and there's no way we'll be able to afford that anytime soon. But for now, let's just get this field cut. Okay, I don't think we're going to get 18 bales out of this field somehow. But, I don't know, we might get like 10 or 12 or something. So. Now, I'd like to finish just by looking at our new production, which is the bakery, which is up here. And we have some bread. Look at that. We've got 11,000 litres of flour in here and some bread. And I'd like to have a look finally at our this. 60,000 is now the amount for all the stuff we have to sell. So that's pretty good. So thanks very much for watching. I'm not sure we'll have a new production next time, but I'd like to get a new field. And yeah, see you next time. Bye for now.